Is the camera tilted?
No, are you tilted? Is it though?
Listen, I'm on the hour. I'm on the clock right now.
You're on the hour? Okay,
Yeah,
you're on
I'm going to bill
the
you for every second. Let's go.
Cool, your money is my money, so I'll take it from your account, put it back in your account. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Spillin Chai Tea podcast with Britt and...
Yo.
I literally, I cringe inside when you do that. Can we just do it nicely? Britt and
Me.
Joel. You're about to get fired. I'm not sure how much longer you have on this show. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny, you guys? I am a morning person. This one is not.
At all.
So basically all morning, I just try to have conversation with my husband, and this is what I get. But then the best is it flips at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then you try talking my ear off at night, and I'm like this. He told me that I made myself a little fort the other night in bed.
I said it's a bunker.
I think you said a fort.
It's a bunker.
A bunker?
A bunker. It's a safe area where you get behind it and you look.
First of all, that's not what I did.
That's exactly.
When I lay down in bed to watch.
I got a picture.
No, you don't.
I take pictures.
Let's see it.
Huh?
No, don't take it. I don't want to see it. I thought you were bluffing.
I'm not bluffing. Are you kidding me? I take pictures. I've got video of you of your clicking sounds at night when you sleep. I've got so many pictures of you falling asleep like this.
That's not accurate.
With your phone and your TikTok still scroll.
That's not true.
Like that?
You're a jerk.
Yeah. And then this last one, you were hold on. You did.
Oh god.
Hey Raja, hold this, Raja. Hold this.
Stop talking to
say welcome back to Raja. Okay, you're like this.
No, that's not true.
And the blankets were all around you, and you stuffed pillows up around.
That's true.
So all you could see was your little face, like this.
I was comfortable. Leave me alone.
But you looked kind of pained. You're like,
you're so.
No, you're pained.
No, yeah, probably because you were sitting next to me. I was listening to you.
And then I had to take your glasses off. I had to
That's why I couldn't find my glasses this morning.
Actually, that was yesterday.
I fell asleep with my glasses on yesterday.
It was Sunday night.
Oh, I didn't use my glasses, so that's fine. Anyways, Joel's a liar, number one. Number two, when the kids all go to bed at night, we go to our room and we watch. Right now, we're watching originals. So we go watch originals. And I just wanted to get comfortable. And I was a little tired. And so literally what ended up happening is I got one pillow. I have sleep with a couple pillows behind me. I have a pillow between my legs because I'm old. And then I think I had a pillow next to me because I know Emmy was coming.
Bunker.
And then I had big blankets. And then Joel's all shocked that I fell asleep, but he started rubbing my head.
You're already asleep.
No, that's it's instant. It's like when you do this to a baby and they instantly fall asleep. Remember this one? Emmy does that to me sometimes. When she wants to sleep in our bed and I tell her no, if I lay down watching movies, sometimes she'll start going like this. I'm like, excuse you, where did you learn that? Yeah. Why don't you think I'm funny?
Why don't I?
Yeah. Anyways, actually, I don't talk about this anymore. I'm over you. Okay, now we're going to segue into our India trip.
Cool.
The very last episode that we had with you guys, we were talking about how we were going to India, talking about all the crap we were packing. Now we have to tell them about our trip.
Yeah.
Number one, how many bags did we... Actually, first of all, where did we go in India?
Hyderabad.
We went to Hyderabad. And then we traveled to some of the cities around. So we went to Montreal, and then we went to go see his grandparents too. And it was really fun.
Yeah.
It was definitely different seeing Hyderabad versus more of the, I guess you can call them rural, but
yeah, the village, more village area.
More village, but they felt so modern too, though. So I feel like rural is not really an accurate description.
Yeah.
I guess a little less city, the outskirts maybe more so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just most cities and most places where it's just growing out.
Yeah.
The city just keeps expanding out. And so even the areas that were villages or were more rural are slowly becoming more and more, developed.
Yeah.
Especially as roads are making their way there. And
because you used to say that from Hyderabad to your grandparents, it used to be 3 hours?
Yeah, 2.5, depending on the trains. There was two or three major train crossings. And if you got stuck behind a train, you're donezo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's only an hour.
45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it was really quick. So going to India, I think we told you guys, our kids had very mixed reactions. Some were super excited and some were not happy to go at all. And it wasn't that they didn't want to go see family. They were upset because they're this is our last 2 weeks of summer.
We want to see our friends.
We want to see our friends. We're going to miss them. And literally, it's their last weeks of summer. And they were like, that's not fair. We want to go be with our friends for the last weeks of summer.
I'm also the one who's like, dude, you're not going to talk to your friends ever again for the rest of your life. Like once you get done with like elementary school, once you get done with high school.
That went dark really fast. I still talk to some of my friends.
Once you get done with college, talk to like maybe one friend out of all of them. And like, you know, like you go through, like, we're going to be best friends forever.
Is that how you said it to your friends?
You're not.
Your little high-pitched voice?
You're not.
No, that we were trying to explain to the kids that like these experiences, like you don't want to pass them up just because you might miss your friends for 2 weeks.
Well, it's like the epitome of being short-sighted or not knowing what you don't know.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I was talking to my mom about this, like this is exactly how I was at that age. Like,
yeah.
Which honestly, you feel so old when you start saying stuff like that. Like this is how I was at that. Oh, that scared the mess out of me.
I saw you look. So next to our stuff over here, I have all of our Halloween decorations. So that's what Joel's just looking at. I've been getting out all of our Halloween decorations today. And you guys can't see what a disaster my office is. I ended up calling your mom because I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I knew it was like a normal part of development because I do feel like you don't necessarily realize how important your culture is when you're little. You don't necessarily like understand that family is more important than your friends when you're younger.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't just mean blood family. I mean like chosen family as well. Like some of our friends are our chosen family at this point. Yeah. Right? Like people that like, are a very big part of your life. So I called her up and I said, hey mom, like I don't know what to do exactly. Cause like they're really aversive to going. I know what's best for them. We're going anyways, but like, what should I do?
Yeah.
And your mom's advice was pack one full suitcase of food. Literally, she told me that. She said, bring a bunch of American food. And then actually, Schnippany said that too. Mm-hmm. She said, bring a bunch of American food because if they end up like hating all the food or they get over it really fast, at least you have food from home.
Right.
And like, it should feel good for them. They should like it.
You know what my parents did when we went? Packed us nothing. Packed us absolutely nothing. For her. Oh, mom, my mom, how sweet, mom. How sweet. You want me to pack all of my kids' right nicest, like their favorite foods, like, that makes them happy.
I feel like we should all leave.
What about me, mom? What about me?
Maybe she learned from you. Maybe she learned from you and she realized a little bit what she wanted. But anyways, so we brought all this food because they were all like, bring stuff for like PBJ, like mac and cheese. And we brought a bunch. And and what we had kind of thought too is like, whatever they don't eat, we'll leave there for like all the school kids or for family who wanted it. And we brought a bunch of food that family wanted too, like Rice Krispies. And like we brought like a bunch. We probably had 6.
Chick-fil-A sauce was a big one. They really wanted Chick-fil-A sauce. We bought like so many bottles of Chick-fil-A sauce.
6 big bottles of it and a couple small bottles. And then we bought, I think, 80 packs of Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch. I went to Costco and got like the big things of those. Mm-hmm. But we got all those. And I think we had 6 bags.
Well.
7 bags. Yeah.
R.I.P. to the one bag.
Y'all, we lost a bag. It had in the kids like really nice expensive shoes. And all the medicine I brought to be prepared for India.
I think it was Luke and Levi's Black Cats.
No, not Black Cats.
They're Jordans. It was their Jordans.
No, Luke said he was messing around with that. Oh. It was Levi's Asics.
Oh, nobody cares.
And then I think Luke did have an expensive pair. And then one of Liam's pairs too. I don't know which pair is for Luke and Liam.
No, as long as it wasn't the Black Cats.
No, Luke was teasing me about that. I was scared because I was like, that would be really bad. Yeah. But anyways, so we lost that bag. So
no, we didn't lose it. I didn't lose it.
I didn't lose it.
Exactly. The kids lost it.
The kids lost it.
So we went from Charlotte to Philly, Philly to Doha, Doha to Hyderabad. So between the flight from Philly, it must have been, it was when we got to Philly. So leaving the plane from Philly, one of the kids just decided to leave the bag because it was a carry-on, the carry-on. Because we were like, we're going to check in our big, massive bags, and we're only going to carry on 2, like, carry-on bags.
I think we each had a carry-on.
No, we only carried on 2 carry-on bags, and everybody had a backpack.
Oh, because backpack. I was getting backpack. Sorry.
You know, I'm travel dad. I'm like airport dad.
It is very true.
You are the opposite of that.
Yeah, no. I mean, basically, when I travel, I lose everything. We got all these vouchers once, me and my aunt, and if you're watching, I'm so sorry. She's still mad at me for this. We got probably $300 worth of like airport vouchers because something happened with our flight, and so like they gave them to us. I lost all $300 vouchers. I've lost iPads at airports. Yeah, I just lose everything. I'm a very forgetful human in general. It's okay. That's why I need someone to come with me that can be like type A. I'm definitely like your type B mom. You know what that is? Like a type A and type B mom?
I don't know what type A and type B is. Well,
there's like these, you should go look up the memes. Like they're pretty funny. And like, I feel like I'm 100% the type B mom. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I don't know.
That wasn't even funny, idiot. You're so annoying.
I thought that if I started laughing, you'd stop talking about it. We'd move on to the next topic.
That's so rude. Don't laugh. This is our whole marriage, by the way. This is literally it. He says something sassy and snarky and sarcastic. I get mad. He laughs. Then I laugh because I'm so mad at him.
Why do you have such huge binders? That's like 8-inch.
2-inch. Literally says 2-inch on the thing. Stop getting distracted and ADD to my office, okay? That was for the kids' school supplies. Okay. Anyways, so got all the bags, brought all those, go to India. The kids love Hyderabad. Granted, we were at like a luxury hotel.
I missed that hotel.
And by the way, everyone was like freaking out that we were at this luxury hotel. Oh my God, they have so much money. Y'all, points.
Listen, by the way, guys, this is the biggest hack for travel that you can ever do.
Oh, we did start with the flights and then tell how we were able to get like luxury on the way there and there.
Yeah, it's on my TikTok. If you just go to my TikTok, just scroll down, you'll find
nice little push for his TikTok.
I barely do TikTok.
Actually, his TikToks are kind of funny. Anyways, continue.
So you just scroll down and it's like our trip to India. It's like India trip part 1 or whatever.
You should do like a little collection for it. I'll show you how.
Okay, cool. So basically what happened was we go, the first fiasco is that Emmy left her. The first thing is actually we flew. I'm like executive platinum with American Airlines because I fly all the time, but I'm actually not super happy with American Airlines because American Airlines is okay with rewards for domestic, but international travel, it's trash. Like actually not even good at all. No, I used to fly with United, and when I was 1K with United, they gave you like every time you hit status, you would get like 4 or 6 global vouchers, which basically meant you could use them for international travel.
I wonder why American doesn't do that.
I don't know. It's horrible. Yeah. Anyways, so you're not allowed to get like, you can't get on the upgrade list, basically international travel, until I went to the Philly Admirals Club. And we go to the Philly Admirals Club and I was just like, hey, talking to them, I was like, is there any way to get on the upgrade list? And the lady was like, you know, usually in our system, they don't let us do it, but I'm just going to try for you. Mm-hmm. Yo, she did it. And she was able to get, she was like, oh, it's working.
What was her name again? We talk about her all the time.
What was her name?
My memory.
I'm forgetting. But I actually wrote it down because I did the survey thing for her. She's amazing.
Yeah, I talked about her.
But she's like, oh, the first one worked. She's like, I'm just going to try to do all 6 of you. So she went through and she put all 6 of us on the upgrade list. And then there were 8 seats in business available. Yep. Our entire family got 6. So all of you that are like, oh my gosh, you guys have so much money. No, we don't got so much money.
Yo, we looked at what those tickets
that was
would be.
God. That was God.
What were the prices for that? It was something like $20,000 or some craziness.
It was like per seat, it was like $5,000.
Yeah, because I was like, let's just look. That's a long flight. And he was like, it's never going to happen. And I was like,
no.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Yeah, anyway. So these kids are so spoiled. They think that like, you know, I'm like, just wait on the way home. It's going to hit you hard.
We're never going to spend that kind of money. Even if we had all that money, we would never spend that kind of money for flights. Maybe for like, if it was just me and Joel. Like
no. This is the difference.
What?
I would never spend that kind of money for my kids. For me and Britt, you better believe that we would be in business class and they would be in the back in economy. Huh?
You would pay that for Emmy.
She was different.
You're so terrible. No, like I could see, like I've always told Joel's mom, like if it's just you, pay it. Like who cares at that point? But for
if you have the money.
Well, if you have, I was saying, if you have them, like for Joel's mom, like you should pay it. Like if you have the money, like do it because that would be so nice for her. But like, or if it was just me and Joel or just 2 kids, but 6, that's just so expensive.
Just 2? No, never kids.
If it was just like you and Emmy or you and Liam.
Me and Emmy, sure. Me and Liam, he's sitting in the back. He's sitting in the back. On a business, he's sitting in the back. I give him the first class domestic upgrade when he travels. I always give the domestic, but at business, he's going in the back.
You're a terrible human being. Anyways, so, but that was how we got the upgrades for that, which was amazing. And literally our comments were ripping us to shreds. Like, I can't believe they have that kind of money. Oh my God. I'm like, Y'all go find an American upgrade lady that's as nice as our lady was.
The Philly Admirals Club, like wing.
We're gonna find her name. I'm
gonna
find it.
She's the best.
She's the best. Anyways, and then when we got there.
And then when we got there, we're leaving. Everything's fine. All of a sudden, Emmy freaks out. She's like, "My Barbies, my doll, my bag." Her entire pink travel case, rolly suitcase with all of her Barbies, all of her toys got left behind in the overhead cab. So I had to run all the way back.
Because if we would not have had those, she would have cried the whole trip.
And international, like they're kind of weird about going back into the gate area. So we had to like call people. They had to do a whole security thing. Got that. Came back.
We're like, done. Let's be done. We're done. We made it.
Then flew Doha to Hyderabad. And then got
that was like 4 hours. That was a miserable flight.
And got to Hyderabad at like 3 a.m.
Well, hold on. That flight was miserable because we somehow sat by all the babies. I think they clumped all the kids together. And so we had these 2 babies, one baby. And I'm sure that poor baby's ears or something were just driving him crazy. Like I've had the crying babies on flights and it's horrible. But the like grandma was like sitting behind Joel, like going like this.
Next to me.
No, there was one behind you too.
There's one next to me to my right.
Oh no, and then there was boys.
And then there's one in front of me to the left or behind me to the right, something like that. But I was surrounded.
Oh my gosh! And like they're like shaking Joel's chair, and like Joel went to go lean back at one point.
No, you're messing up the whole story. The baby was to my right, totally fine, crying. I'm fine, no big deal. Honestly, I can deal with babies crying.
Because it's
then there's another baby up to the front, totally crying. It's okay, I totally get it. It was the family behind me that was like freaking like 8-year-old kids, like 8, 9-year-old kids, and the daughter and the mother and the mom was behind me.
Yep.
And like we're like flying. It's like early in the morning, and so I lean my seat back, and she starts to push my seat to like try to get me to put it back up. So at first I thought it was because they were eating. And so because the person came with the food, I was like, oh, that's fine. And I put my seat back up and I literally waited until the food service was done.
You have to remember, this is the end of like a 24-hour travel day. All we want to do is sleep. We're all so tired.
Food service gets done. Yeah. And so then I recline my seat again. Like recline. I'm not doing anything crazy. It's the recline feature on the seat. That's standard, right? She starts pushing my seat again. Then she starts to tap me. So this is what I did. I pretended I was asleep. Pretended I was asleep.
You did pretend.
She kept tapping me. And then finally she called the flight attendant and was like complaining. And the flight attendant literally looked at her and was like, you can recline your seat.
Yeah, like, you guys both can.
That's his seat. He can recline. I'm not going to tell him that he can't recline his seat. Like, and the lady was like huffing and puffing.
The whole
time.
But
she had these two you
were about to call him a brat.
Let me just say it this way.
2 little brats.
I love Indians. I love Indian kids. I am Indian. I was once an Indian kid. It is very interesting to me that within one context, Indian children can be so respectful.
So respectful.
And so like obedient. And so, and then there's a different context. And in that context, can I just suggest... I'm having my monologue here. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Can I just suggest discipline is your friend?
Can I suggest discipline?
Discipline is your friend. Boundaries.
Oh, y'all, it was rough.
Boundaries.
Yep, it was rough.
Are not just for your safety. I'm still talking.
Oh, sorry, you're still monologuing. Oh, Lord.
Boundaries are not just for their safety.
Yeah.
It's for my safety. Not only is it for my safety, it's for my sanity.
Are you done? Okay. It was rough. And then it was...
These kids were reckless.
I mean, no, the kids were behind me too. And me and Emmy, I think I was holding Emmy. We were trying to sleep and they kept pushing my seat. I didn't sleep that whole 4-hour flight. Yeah, they were like kicking and like literally like...
And I'm not talking about like 2-year-old. I'm not even talking about 5-year-old like Emmy, right? And even her, like we will get on her as soon as she starts doing that.
But then even that, like if we...
These kids are like 9, 10.
If we have little kids, you know us. Like at this point, like you guys like understand us enough. If you have like a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old even, we're not saying anything.
Nothing.
Like we're just like, we've been there, like we know, and we'll even tell the parents, hey, we have kids, we're fine. Don't even stress about it. Like it's fine.
Shoot, Britt will even try to like take the kid and like rock him and stuff. I'm like, babe, you can't do that. That's weird.
Like
trying to take random.
First of all, I'm not trying to take children.
Also, when we're on walks, don't say hi to random dogs.
I can talk to any dog I want or person. He wants to be antisocial for humans and pets while we're walking. I do whatever the hell I want to do on a walk. Yeah.
Then I can keep walking.
Cool.
I have my own choice.
Great. I'll bring your AirPods next time.
You did not. Slow down. Slow down.
No. I said you didn't stop. It was just a question. You didn't stop? I was like, huh. Okay, cool. Anyways, so Indian Karen on the flight. What's an Indian Karen's name? We need to come up with a name for Indian Karen.
Just Indian auntie? I don't know.
Auntie. I guess just auntie. Anyways, so that was a rough moment. We get there. Get to Hyderabad, and the whole point was you were supposed to be telling them not about all these side ADD stories. You're supposed to be telling them about all the perks that we got.
What perks? There's no perks.
To Hyderabad.
We didn't get no perks.
We had basically decided that...
points. That's what I was getting at.
No, You're done. My turn now. So we had decided that when you get to India, we knew that because of jet lag, we expected it was going to be really, really hard for the kids. And like, I wasn't really worried about me and Joel. I was really worried about the kids and how they were going to handle it. Because at this point, I want to set up everything for success. I want them to have the best trip in India ever. So we planned 5 days or 4 days in Hyderabad.
4 days.
4 days in Hyderabad. And Joel's mom actually used her points for us when we got there. And we stayed at this like beautiful luxury hotel. ITC Konar?
ITC Konar.
Konar.
Listen, it is phenomenal. It's a Marriott property, but this is the trick. If you travel for work or if you guys have like those credit cards or whatever that stack up points or whatnot, use your points. Don't waste them here. Do not waste them here.
Don't.
Use them overseas for international trips because the quality, like for instance, I think we were able to get per night 2 rooms per night for like 20,000 points a night or something like that. 25,000
which is what you're going to do here for like a Marriott.
You'll do 16,000 or like between 12 and 16,000 here for like a very like not
tiny.
Great, like just like a very small room, like a basic room. This is luxury, like high level luxury.
Luxury. And they said that I think they said the price for the room was like $400 a night.
No, the price for the room was $650 a night.
Oh, $650.
$650 to $700 a night for the lowest tier room.
Yeah.
So just from a economic standpoint, it's just like it's such a massive value to be able to use your points.
Huge.
So my mom travels for work a lot, and so she was able to use some of her points, and then I was able to use some of my points, and we were able to combine them together so that we could get our rooms there. But I mean, like now moving forward, I literally told Britt the other day, she was like, "Hey, we need to get a hotel? Like, can you get can you use points?" I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, we're saving them all now.
We're saving all of our points for our India trips.
Well, because at this point, we're gonna start going to India once a year, and we've just realized that hotel is awesome. I will say, if you go there, no hate or shade against the hotel. Don't buy your food there. It is not
the breakfast, the complimentary breakfast that comes with it is so worth it. It's phenomenal. But the actual Indian restaurants in there, so like
they're delicious. Don't get me wrong. They're
it's
delicious,
so tasty,
but not worth the price.
Yeah, and
I was talking first. You interrupted me to monologue again.
This is my homeland.
I don't care. I'm still talking.
You're a visitor.
No, but literally, I think that
the reason is because there's a lot of business, like Americans, Western, like non-Indian people that will come there on business, and so they'll work there or whatever and stay.
The prices to American prices.
100%, they know the inflation, all the other stuff. So
you're paying what you would pay for a really nice restaurant here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
maybe more, but because like we could go out for dinner, we would pay for like our entire family of like 10 or 15. Leave spending $50 for all of our dinner.
I mean, it wasn't $50. It's like more like $75, but yeah.
No, I remember one of the places it was $50.
That was like a lunch place. Like a dinner, nice dinner was probably like $100. Listen, we go to McDonald's with our family of 6, we're spending $100.
$100. So like I'm just saying, like if you're gonna go, like everything is way cheaper in India if you do it well. So like the ITC place was killer. I will probably do our absolute best to go there every time. But anyways, it was great. So we had a great time there. The kids had never been to like a luxury hotel before. We went to one resort and that was pretty cool. So I guess it was similar. But that was really, really fun. Had a great time. Our jet lag there was not bad at all. The first day it was just stay awake. And so then we were just like, it just felt like a really long travel day, which it was. It was a long travel days. But other than that, it was fine. Kids had a blast. It was definitely, we had some fun, like fighting and things like that in the first couple of days. But I do have to remember, they did just travel internationally. It was a lot. So that was kind of like a emotionally taxing couple days. But then his cousins planned like an entire like itinerary for us. We had a blast. We were just checking out. And if you go back and look at mine and Joel's TikToks, and I'll make sure we both put collections so you can see it. And I'll try to link to them in the caption. But it was so epic. We were able to go to all the fun places that we had on our list. Joel wanted to show us a couple things that he had seen before. Of course, I just TikToked my way and found a bunch of fun things like a chocolate Manum shop.
Manum.
Oh, best chocolate place in the entire world. You have to go there.
And like the really cool outdoor seating area. We like sat outside and okay, but you gotta tell them about like the byproduct of our time there and the thing that we did not do that we recognize like, oh wow, this just feels so freeing. Wasn't that we talked about how the kids we're like, oh wow, the kids have not even asked to.
Oh, like watching TV and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just think, so I will say, I don't know if I've ever shared about this, but I have really bad anxiety. Like, I think the last couple of years, my anxiety has gotten, significantly worse. Wouldn't you say? Significantly worse. And so I've always said that I am the absolute happiest and my mental health is the best when I travel internationally. Don't you think? Mm-hmm. Like, I've always said that. It's like, I was excited for India. And so when we all went to India, like, we all just unplugged. I think that the pace of life was way slower. We were very busy in India, but it was different busy. It was more of like, they just wanted to show us everything.
Yeah.
And Indian families love to have a good time and plan fun events.
Yeah.
So like, we were busy in that sense, but we were so like not held on timetables. Really, there was no TV until like at night when the kids would go back into their rooms. They would veg out on their iPads a little bit and watch like a show together because Wednesday came out while we were there. So they binged that. But other than that, like they did not try or attempt to watch TV at all during the day. Their phones didn't work so that they weren't even on their phones during the day. In general, it was just very nice.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think that like my mental health was amazing. I felt great.
Just like all of our meals, no TV. Like it was just like we sat and talked, you know, like, and even breakfast, like I kind of like just miss that. Get up in the morning, you have chai and you have like a formal breakfast, like you just together, you know, like there's just parts of that just felt very like family centric, which was refreshing.
It was amazing. Well, I mean, it's just because we're so busy here. Like we fall into that trap a lot where like, I'm not going to lie, like as a mom of 4, like I'm always like, oh, Emmy, you want to watch Mira again? Oh, Emmy, you want to watch this? Cool. Kids, you want to watch your iPads during lunch? Awesome. Have fun. Because I'm surviving. And I think that like I need to get better at like just keeping it off and doing more family meals, but we're also like always on the go with sports. Like we don't always sit down together.
I mean, yesterday, I don't even think we saw each other all day.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Well, and that's where it's like, I think you can have grace, but I think like Indian culture is so centered around family that it was just amazing. And then when we went there too, it's one of my favorite parts, and I want to hear yours too. Some of my favorite parts about India were the pace of life. I felt like was free. Coming home, I felt really overwhelmed for the first little bit, just like how it just was not that. I think the pace of life was really nice. I think that everything was centered around family, which I loved. One of the things that, I'm going to be just really transparent for a second. So there are members, and they call them like house staff. So there is house staff there. And when Joel first told me about this when we got married 16 years ago, I remember having really like bad feelings about it. No. I was like, what do you mean there's servants or there's house staff or there's maids or there's this? Like, I was so judgmental about it, truly. Mm-hmm. And then like Joel used to tell me to get we should get a house cleaner. Like we're always so busy. We need help. And I was like, oh my God, no, you're saying I can't do this? Like how rude of you. Like that was a big fight between us. Cause your mom would always come here and be like, why don't you get a house cleaner? And I was like, oh, you think my house is messy? Which she did. Also, because it was a hot mess and we were young kids. But like, I thought it was so rude and offensive and disrespectful and all these things. We go to India and meet these like men and women that were on staff and they live there. They're a complete part of the family. And MJ became best friends with the house staff.
Yeah.
And then we call them Auntie and
Anna.
Auntie and Anna is what Emmy would call them. And just best friends. Like if Emmy would cry, they would run into her. Even if Joel and I were right there, they would run like, is she okay? What's wrong? Do you want us to help? You want us to do something? And then they would hold hands all day. They made her pancakes. And even the boys became really close. So they would play soccer and cricket together. And I think that was a really sweet thing that I had to realize is everything is just so, like the whole concept of like the village raises the child, it was so real in India.
Yeah, I think like Once again, I do think that this is the byproduct of not being exposed at times to other cultures and other like frameworks of like relationships. And so we think of that scenario very hierarchically. Like there's somebody who's at the top, there's somebody who's at the bottom. The person at the top is the oppressor. The person at the bottom is like the oppressee or the victim. And like in our context in India, definitely that can be true. Like there's definitely areas and places, caste system. So don't hear me say that that's not true. But one of the things, like our family, like my family in India, we're Christians. That's like our faith, tradition. And so that has implemented its way into even how we think about that. And so like these folks that work at the house, I think one of the things that's so unique is that it's almost like a discipleship kind of process where the people who are in there that are working, they're getting paid.
And they are working.
They're learning. Yeah. They're like being exposed to like, how to do business, how to do like how to live, like how to do economics, like all these things. They're guests that are always coming in that they get to like learn and, whatever from. And like as an example, when I was growing up, there was one of these folks. His name was Venkatesh. I always called him Venkateshana. And, like, gosh, 30, 40, 35 years later, I came to India, and guess who showed up at the front door when I was there? Like day number 4 was Venkateshana. And now he's like a business owner and he's got his own wife and he's got his own kids. But all the way back then, he was like the Anna that Emmy played with, cool. And he played with me and he taught me cricket and he used to take me on motorcycle rides. In fact, me, him, and my other uncle, Calvin, we all had a fall on a motorcycle. So we all have the same scar on our ankle from him. That. Yeah. That's Venkateshana. And so like, that's an example of like fast forward of saying like that person was able to take that experience and cash it in to like really have a successful life and to do something with it. And then also to have a sense of ownership of like, and like relationship commitment to this point, 35 years later, he's still so invested in my life. He's like for him to see the things that we've been able to do. I mean, he's so proud and to meet the kids. And so it's like, so I think that's the other thing is like for Emmy and for Liam and Levi, like and it's natural for us to come here and kind of like lose sight of some of that. They will never lose sight of that. Like this will be a marked moment in their life forever. And so like when the kids get older, like they will always, even when my mom goes back, they're still asking about how Emmy is and how the kids are doing. And so I think it's just a different kind of way to think about that relationship.
Well, and like the first house, because we went to 3 houses while we were there. Your aunt and uncle's house, Uncle Paul's. When we left there, the gals that were on set there cried. Because they got so close. Because Em would go there and peel garlic with them and cook with them and hang out and hold their hand and best friends with their kids. Our kids were best little, like, Anna's truly to their son. One of the house of his son. And they cried. Levi cried when we left because then that little boy cried because they were like, they got close, a special bond
within like 72 hours, like 3 days. It was crazy.
And like, but that's like, I think that was what was so special is, the kids, I even kind of warned the kids, and that was, at this point, I don't think I came in with as judgmental of a mindset, but I think I was still like, oh, this is gonna be really different than we're used to. And so just boys, like, just be prepared for this. And they were like, what do you mean there's house staff? And they were like a little, same, probably my judgment kind of went on to them, if I'm really honest. We got there, and again, cricket, they were having fun, they were playing. And I think the other part of this though, is that they got to see slums in India. They got to see nice areas in India. They got to learn about the school that, like the 2 schools that your family runs, which are truly like a boarding school / orphanage. So some of them don't have parents and families to live with. Some of them do. Some of them have a bad home life. So they spend most of their time at the school. So I think that our kids saw the different levels and like the different things there. And here we have people who have like, I grew up on food stamps. So like I didn't have money growing up. And then now like my kids don't grow up on food stamps. So like there's different like socioeconomic statuses here, but it hits different, right? Like they'll still see like homeless people and like things like that. In India, they saw true slums where like they were waving at kids. One of the kids didn't have a diaper. He's like walking around in a shirt with no diaper, no anything, just so that he could use the restroom wherever he was. And it was really rough. And it's like, I think even seeing and understanding that sometimes like when you bring someone on staff, it's providing a whole new life for them.
Yeah, that's like vocation,
where they live. It's all of it. So it was just very special. Like we all, and like, to be honest, like I'm excited to go back and see these people again.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the reasons, like as soon as we got back from India, the kids and I started Telugu lessons.
Yep.
Because I was like, man, I hated having to have like an interpreter for all of it. It like felt like I missed something, you know? And
so. You missed us making fun of you.
Rude. You know, that's the first word I learned is Thelapilla, so I could understand when you guys were talking about the white girl. And I was like, why does everyone keep saying Thelapilla? What does that mean? And your mom laughed.
What?
Yeah, because you guys were all talking crap about me.
I didn't talk crap.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I would say in general, that was amazing. What was your favorite part of India? Let's start with that. Oh my God, the food. What was your favorite food?
Goat curry and chapatis.
Oh my God, Emmy, Mom, can I have some chapati? I'm like, it's naan. Let's call it chapati, Mom. Okay. So she loved chapati.
Yeah, because like chapatis are like, they're so good.
They were homemade every morning.
Home rolled, you know.
I miss the chai.
They're just so, I do. Oh, the buffalo milk. The buffalo milk did not hurt our stomachs at all.
Y'all, it sounds wild. Buffalo milk is the best thing ever. His family owns buffalo.
From the buffalo,
like buffalo milk chai. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Levi milked buffalo. I think so did all the kids.
All the kids, but Levi's a natural.
Levi like stayed at the house with like the farm a couple extra days because he wanted to be a farmer. That was delicious. The chai was good. The chicken curry that auntie made.
Oh, in the village was very good.
My God.
Probably the best chicken curry I've ever had.
That was the best thing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But in general, India is awesome. So I would say like final kind of thoughts on India is I was so scared for the kids to go just because I wanted them to have a good time. And I felt a lot of pressure, even though I had never been. Like I was excited to go and experience, but I felt this immense pressure to like make sure the kids had fun.
Yeah.
We did not touch the suitcase of food until the last 2 days. And it was only for breakfast.
And it was only for Liam.
But it was because he got over the breakfast, which is fair because like he loves dosas, but really wanted like
dosas. That's what I really love too. I actually
love them. I hate dosas in America. I hate them. They're disgusting. I loved dosas there.
Yeah.
But it was their coconut chutney and their mango chutney.
I loved it all.
Oh, it was so good. But we did that. So but to be fair, your grandparents, Akka kept making pancakes for all the kids.
Yeah.
So I think Liam just kind of he hit his like end of loving Indian food the last 2 days. So we started doing like Pizza Hut and like we got some of those things we couldn't really have back here.
Indian Pizza Hut is so good.
Y'all, chicken tikka pizza.
Whew, so fire.
Seriously. So barely touched the food. We ended up just gifting all of it to the school and to like the family. And then kids loved it. They literally said that they want to go back every single year, which that made me like kind of emotional because I was like, oh, they felt something.
Yeah.
You know, so anyways, but I would love to hear from you guys too. Like I would love to hear if you guys have been to India, like what were your favorite parts of going to India? What was that like for you guys?
Or even just other countries. Because I think one of the things that we want to do also is like we want to go explore other countries and like expose our kids to like other cultures, you know, like I want to learn, you know, about that. So your favorite place, favorite locations and why.
I want to go take the kids to El Salvador and get real pupusas and real Salvadorian food. So let us know in the comments where we should go travel to next, what your thoughts are, and what some of your favorite parts of traveling are.
And don't forget, Raja says hi.
Oh my goodness. Bye, guys.